Hi guys, welcome to another Spotlight build, and I'm going to carry on from where we left off with the inchworm drive, and this time we're actually going to put that to use. And what we're going to have is it's actually a way to move Thorncraft 3 aura nodes. And actually what I should probably do is grab some goggles and put them on, and we'll see if we've got an aura node nearby, and as would be typical, we don't. Welcome back. Yeah, we didn't have any aura, so I've kind of cheated a little bit. I'm going to need an aura node in order to demonstrate how this machine's going to work, so I've put one here nice and close to where we're going to be building. Now, because it's only demonstrating, and I did that just by replanting a silverwood tree. Now, our frame machine is already built, and we did that in the video. Well, I would have recorded it yesterday, but there will be a video that you can watch in order to see how to build this, because actually how it's built is just one part of it. What we're going to do, and I'll kind of demonstrate why we're going to do it this way first. So we'll make ourselves a little platform initially, and the construction we're going to build is one of Thorncraft 3's crystal structures. So what we need is obsidian totems, which you will find out and about in the world. There are several altars around, so it's obsidian totems, and how we put those down, you want 2 in the corners, big move, 2 in the corners like that, and then I'm just going to put these there for the moment. What we actually need is a crystal cluster, and the crystal cluster, the recipe for this crystal core, sorry, you can't actually see. I'll pull out a book in a minute so you can see exactly how that's made. That's going to have to go on a solid block, like so. Right, so this little construction here, it's essentially a multi-block machine, and you activate it using a wand, and we'll just grab a big wand here, and you right click on it, and what's going to happen is this crystal core will rise, and what it will do when it gets one block up is it's going to tractor beam the nearest node to it, and it's going to move it, and it moves it quite slowly, I guess, but it does move it, as you can see there. Now the thing with this is, if we wanted to let's grab ourselves a pickaxe just to demonstrate. If we wanted to break this and move it somewhere else, we can do that, like that. Now as you can see, we've broken it, and we get back all the component parts of it, so we don't actually lose out. Actually it looks like we do lose out. You lose a few of your shards when you do it that way. Now that's obviously not really desirable, because if I show you the recipes for that, and I'll pull out the Thorncraft cheat sheet, and this is really just so you can see why we're going to do it. What you need to make is one of these guys down here, and I mean, you can see the research. You need to get basic flux research done, and then you can get your crystal clusters and then your core. So if we have a look at that, this core is actually made up with a nether star, which you will get back when you break it, and 4 mixed crystal clusters. And also important to note, all of these different essences down here is what we're going to need. And also we need these 4 mixed crystal clusters, which are going to be, it will be this last one here, so you need to make the mixed ones, and that also takes that and another 100 fizz. So as you can imagine, this is quite a lot of resources if you're going to try and move a node quite a distance, and that's really what we want to try and avoid doing. So let's hop back into creative just to move this out of the way, and what we're going to do is we're going to use our frame machine here to actually move this around, so that way we won't have to keep rebuilding it. Hopefully I can place on there. No, I can't. Let me just use this block here for now. I wonder if, yeah, that's going to go on there. Now, the way we're going to grip, we need to make sure that the frames can grip onto every one of these blocks, and the way we can do that is we can grip that top block there. Well, that crystal core we can grip from the top. These other ones we can just grip. We can grip like that, and we can do the same here as well. Now it's important to note that we don't put any blocks inside what is effectively a 3x3 machine. That's because if you do that, then it's not going to work anymore. And the fact that we've got a block above isn't going to affect the crystal core when it rises, because effectively the crystal core doesn't actually move, it stays where it is. So now we should have, if I can get my my remote, I should now be able to move that up, and as you can see we've moved it and the crystal core has stayed intact, and that is important to note, because that's the whole reason we're doing this. So let's go west. I think it's west. No, it's actually east we want to go. So I've forgotten what the range is on this precisely. I think it's something like 20 blocks. So what you can do is basically, well, the thing to bear in mind is while it will move it, it does break the machine. So you need to right click with a wand, and that's your only cost. And I think that costs, let's have a look, how much does this cost to redo that? It's 300 fizz out of your wand to reconstruct the machine, but that is the only cost. Right, so it's gone up and it's not found a node close, so we'll have to move it. See if we can get it a little bit closer. And one thing that I've done is I've put the actual altar underneath the frame machine. That's really just so that we can have a little bit more options with positioning our aura nodes, because we want them, we want to be able to move it as low as we want, and if we put this on top like I did originally, that's going to restrict how low we can have our nodes. Right, so let's give this a go here. There's our wand. Hopefully this is going to find it, and it will start pulling it along with any luck. And then what we can do is, there we go, it's found that one. It will start pulling that. When it's moved to here, we can then relocate our frame machine, set this up again, and it will carry on moving it. And that is essentially my frame engine aura node mover. So I hope you guys have found this useful. I'm sure there's many other things that we can just stick on onto one of these motors and move, and I'm sure you'll have great fun finding those out. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you next time.